Good morning, everybody. I'm so tired. It's the DVD. It's Friday, so I guess it's time for the Friday rant. Let me tell you. I mean, what can we say? Collectively, as a people of color, and just as people around the world, around the nation, we saw exactly what took place this past week with the Derek Chauvin trial and the prosecution and the verdict. And one of the things that really stood out is the fact that they have the National Guard and the military and people are boarding up their businesses and their homes and things like that prior to the actual verdict being read lets you know how broken of a country that we are in. I mean, people are anticipating that justice will not be done. That's so sad that people are already preparing in their mind for it to not go in the direction they need to go in. I mean, when in the light of all that damning evidence and video testimony, I think the jury probably got weighed down and burdened down, much like those of us that actually were watching it on TV. Sometimes you have to turn the TV off because you just couldn't see that much horror happening to a human life. And at the same time that the verdict was being read, and people are happy on one end because guilty on all counts. We even Derek Chauvin was looking like, but I'm white. How has this happened to me? I'm white. I can do anything. Even as that was happening, I mean, that look was incredulous on his face, okay? But even as that was happening, children being shot and killed, black men being shot and killed, same day. It's like, I'm wondering in my mind if it's going to get worse. Well, we know things always get worse before they get better, but I mean, really? But now the only slight, tiny little bit of hope, because remember, this is happening all the time. So this is only just a microscopic micrometer of hope, is that now people realize, yes, they can be convicted. Yes, you can actually lock up white people for their crimes. Yes, you can actually serve justice. Serve. I think the jury, like I said, was so tormented by those videos because remember, most of us only seen one, but the amount of video footage they show from every angle, I mean, that must have torn your heart apart. To be like, look, I mean, you must not have any morals, any conscience, any faith in God, anything to say other than that man could not have been other than guilty. But moving on. So here in Hillsborough County, I mean, first of all, the federal government has given us millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, but we just won't release it to the appropriate sources in education, which is why they're cutting teachers left and right. I just can't wait to see what this meeting is about this morning. I mean, we call it an emergency meeting now. I mean, my God. The thing about the school board is we gotta do things like learn how to say the word no. These are words that we learn in from time you're 2 years old. You know how the terrible twos are. No, 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 no. Why don't y'all learn how to say no sometimes too? So that people can actually stay employed, so that you don't spend a whole bunch of money on things that you don't need to spend, so that you can actually read documents before you just sign off on everything. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here because this just going to be I don't even know. But anyway, let me just wrap this up with a little bit of advice and or just for warning or whatever for parents. Okay, listen. Two things that the school system takes very seriously are threats. That's one. So your child should not be walking around school saying, "Oh, I hate this and I'm gonna kill everybody in here." That's the worst thing you could do. That's one. And two, listen. Like I said before, when kids say, "You gave me an F," you gave me. I have never given an F in my life. What I've done is I've recorded your lack of progress. I'll never ever tell you you just deserve an F for breathing. No. If you come to class late daily, if you don't do your work every day, if you sleep in class every day, if you no matter what outside motivation I do for you, the internal motivation has to be there. If your child is not motivated internally to do what they need to do, there is nothing a human being on the outside of that person's life who only spends 50 minutes a day with that child can do. I mean, I could do everything, including cartwheels and flipping it around outside on the back flips. I could do it all. But if your child just like, I'm not impressed, what can you do to find that motivating factor for your child? Could it be possibly just to take something away from that child? Because if that same child coming to school with earpods, brand new iPhone, brand new shoes, brand new sneakers, brand new clothes, new hairstyle every week, got lashes out to here, I mean, there's no motivation for education because they're already given everything they want. Just think about that for a second. I really don't have too much. I mean, it's been a rough week. It's Friday, so I can almost guarantee I got to cover a class. Sometimes I just wonder if it's just wise to even do the right thing. Like, we're going to work every day. Should I even just do the right thing? Why don't I do like everybody else and make everybody else suffer? But no, I have a moral compass and I have a moral conscience. So, and my mama raised me right. My daddy too. All right, look, I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it. I'm leaving because I might be actually creeping in the parking lot to this hour. Love y'all so much. It's the Diva D, no one like me, with the Friday rant. Rise against negative tactics, rise against negative thoughts, rise against negative today. And girl, yes, my hair is getting longer. Bye.